Hello everyone, 안녕하세요. konnichiwa, 大家好. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome you also. I'm Leilani Soon. Today I'm going to be talking about my story about learning Korean language and culture, and 3 reasons why I would encourage you to learn Korean, or actually any other language, like 3 reasons to learn another language. So for me, growing up, we had some friends that were Korean. My auntie Kwansuk, who I still truly appreciate, and her sons, we grew up playing. But I didn't really, I would see Korean letters. Here in Hawaii, we have, there's a good number of Koreans here. We have Korean restaurants. So I would see these very interesting looking characters, but I didn't understand like how to write them, what they meant. I didn't know anything. Language, I don't know. So, but when I was in high school, I started working for a program where these Korean and Japanese college students would come to Hawaii to practice, learn and practice English during their school breaks. And so it was Korean and Japanese college students and professors. So I met a whole many Korean and Japanese college students and professors, and they were amazing. Like, they were so fun. So I as an English conversation partner, there would be maybe 4 example Korean speakers and me as an English speaker, and then we would have conversation sessions where I would ask them questions and they would practice answering in English. So I thought that was like one of the best jobs ever. And it was super fun. They were so funny and kind, and they were just really great. Like, I was not going through a good time in high school. Like, I know some, young men and women may be going through in high school. So it was not a great time for me, but these people were so kind, and I really was intrigued by their kindness, like, toward me, when I felt like I didn't even feel like being kind to myself, if that makes sense. Like, their warmth was just, it meant a lot to me for people to be kind to me when I felt like I couldn't even be kind to myself. And also, so I thank my mom for helping us to, even have that experience, because she was also a conversation partner and a hula instructor for these students and professors, and I helped her. I was an assistant. So we met all of, these great Korean students and college students, and then we would take them to sometimes our hula practices, and so that they could experience more of like what it's like to live in Hawaii, and like our piece of, what it's like to be a local, someone that lives here and a Hawaiian. So anyway, I became really interested in Korean culture after meeting them, and also because I really started to want to understand, like, not why, but what were they saying when they're not speaking English? Because I don't know Korean, but because of their kindness, like, that opened the door in my mind to like want to know more about what are they saying, like, what, I want to understand. I don't understand. So, and then around that same time, we start my Korean dramas. Okay, so now I know everybody knows that Korean dramas are super popular, like, worldwide. But back in like the early 2000s, they were I think just beginning to gain, well, maybe here in Hawaii, like, they were popular then. And so myself and then my whole family actually started watching Korean dramas back in the day. So, excuse me, that was super like fun. So our local Korean station is KBFD, yeah. And so we would watch those shows, and I was like, oh, this is cool, like, it's so interesting, and like they're so natural in their acting, and the storylines are, you know, they seem like super very clean, like compared to American TV. So and funny and entertaining. So I was like, oh, I wish I could understand these things, these dramas without the subtitles, because they did have English subtitles. So when I was 18 and a freshman in college, I decided to take a Korean class, which I have shared about a little bit in another video. And then at our local community college, KCC, Kapiolani Community College. And then my friend who I met the first day, Jean Oni, was the one that helped me to learn Korean in 2 hours, which was the thing that really helped me to continue forward learning Korean. If she didn't help me, I'll link that video. I may not be speaking, I probably wouldn't be speaking Korean today, because once you get over that hump of being able to read and write, like that's huge. Like, and yeah. So anyway, I took my first class in Korean, and then I did a study abroad in Korea the fall of my sophomore year in college. So I was in Korea for 6 months at Suncheonhyang University, which is like kind of out in a more remote area, not in Seoul, or yeah, it was more in a country area, but it was cool, like to live in Korea and be living in a dorm like with 6 other girls that are Korean, and being able to talk to them, and just being able to like really absorb like what it what it's like to be like living in some sort of situation in Korea. It was amazing. It was life-changing. I mean, and so there were a bunch of international students that were there that year in 2004. And that was, I think all of us could pretty much testify, that was super life-changing. Like we try to keep in touch even like today. Like that just shows like how life-changing that was. And so after that, when I finished my study abroad, I continued to study. I took about total of 3, I want to say 3.5 years, because I graduated with my bachelor's degree. I did go for 1 year of graduate studies in the Korean for Professionals program at our University of Hawaii. So what I'm trying to say is, like, learning Korean changed my life. And learning Korean will change your life too if you're interested in learning it. I highly recommend learning Korean because, well, there's so many reasons. If not Korean, whatever language you're drawn to, or languages, like more languages, that's amazing. Yeah, because learning a language will totally change your life if you're open to it. So yeah, if you are interested in learning more about different languages, I'm going to share more of my stories with language in other videos, but we welcome you to join our free school group, excuse me, where we talk about cool things like this, like language and culture, and dance as worship, and pageant development, personal development through pageantry, and other ways of developing yourself. Yeah, we just want to create a safe and inviting, welcoming community where women can come and find friends. And yeah, so we welcome you there. Thank you for being here. 감사합니다. arigatou gozaimasu. Mahalo nui. 谢谢大家. And we'll see you on the next one. 안녕.